All right, what's up, YouTube? We have a special guest, Almond Brown 09, the moderator. And I literally want to start a series so y'all can see the mods. And she's a content creator, too. Only if you're a content creator, because you know, she a content creator. You know, they try to drag folks when they get up on StreamYard. You already know how it is. But let's first get into this. I'm going to just do this first, and then we're going to get into the Jada Pinkett conversation. Let's get into the Bobby Lytes. Now, I gave y'all a history of what Khia was saying about, okay, no, that's not it. That's the colorist one. But we're going to get into Bobby Lytes. Bobby Lytes got on social media, and he had this to say about none other than Khia. Make sure I get the right one. Here we go. This one. Oh, we keep doing the second one. All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have to do the first one. It's not the bottom one. It's the top one.
Come on now.
It's the top.
Come on now.
Oh, you know what?
And it's still doing it.
Let me X her out. Let me get to the bottom, which is Bobby Lytes. Not saying, Bobby, that you is a bottom. You have to get here we go.
Oh, goodness.
Today on the docket, we have Khia, a.k.a. Miss Florida Gator Swamp Monster. We the people summon you to a reality check and fact sheet.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, it's to me. Bobby Lytes is again picking up Trina's battle, and he wrote a caption under the post. Bobby Lytes wrote, "Up next, Miss Khia, aka Miss Florida Gator Swap Monster. We the people summons you to a reality check and fact sheets. Tag 1,000 people, and I will post the full video." Okay, and it definitely was on the neighborhood talk and everything like that. I just want to say this. Why is it that Bobby Lytes have to pick up Trina's battle? Shouldn't the two women just be? I mean,
they should.
It's between them. And this is where this stemmed from. Just to remind the audience, this is where this come from. It come from this video.
Babyface.
So what they doing? They singing or they just playing their songs? I don't know what's going on. What are they doing? Are they singing or they just playing their hits?
No, they're just playing their records. So they battling back to back with their records, like previous records.
I want somebody to do. Who want to try me like that? Who?
Trina.
Can't Trina stop? You want to have a hit battle? Oh, Lord, I got 285 hits to put on your ass. What? So who won? Who won?
Disney Queen. Yeah, because you know they just.
So that will let you know, and that have always stemmed. You already know Trina did the TikTok response and all of that. Do you feel like, Almond Brown, that it's time that Trina just shut Khia up by just battling with it and just say, okay, you calling me out here and I'm just go ahead and battle. You think they just need to go ahead and battle?
She might as well. I mean, I don't think Khia is asking for a physical fight, but everybody is seeming that she wants to fight physically. I don't think she does, but now Trina with the whole TikTok thing and like Khia said, who you gonna pull up on? Like, are you really gonna you really want to fight physically? And I understand Khia said a lot of nasty things about her and her mom.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's on camera. And like Bobby wanting to fight her battles, like, get real. It's still two women. I don't care how gay you say you are or whatnot, you're still a man at the end of the day. So no, like I feel like he should not try to fight Trina's battles every single time. And she lets him do it. Like she might behind the scenes, she might be telling him not to do it, but she's never come in the forefront that I've seen and to tell him not to fight her battles. So she's okay with it.
Right, because at the end of the day, it gets the smoke off of her right. With that karaoke mic and all of that. My thing is, if you responded to the TikTok, you had your karaoke mic, do the battle, do the versus battle, go ahead on. They can cancel that Kurt Franklin, Fred Hammond battle, and bitch, we can hit them another day, and we can do an emergency battle between Trina and Khia. That's what I feel. And another thing, Bobby Lytes, you see how he took off that wig and the makeup. I don't care how much you wear a wig and the makeup. That don't make you still a man. At the end of the day, and you're inserting yourself into women's business. You did the same thing with Nicki Minaj with that Babes or Bops record when the video couldn't come out because Trina didn't have the money. Bobby Lytes, as well as that manager, one of her A&R rep, inserted himself into a beef.
Then they have to backtrack what they said though after Trina came out and said that she really couldn't afford everything. Then they have to backtrack.
Yeah, they had to backtrack, and because they be doing stuff. But you gotta understand, Bobby Lytes is a clout chaser. He wants to be Trina. He even dressing like her. He wearing hair like her, makeup like her. He really want to be Trina. He wants that is big. Bobby Lytes. He really want to be that. So he want fame. Ever since he got a taste of that fame of that show, he's running with it, and he will use his dog. He will use his cousin for a click and a view. He will use his cousin for a click and a recording. I'm recording.
Go away. Roommate.
Oh, I can't wait till I get me a house. I can be in my basement.
Come on, house.
I can't wait till I get a Lord. I want my investment portfolio to be at 60 million so I can cash it out and everything like that. But yeah, he really wants to be famous. But it is an issue where men insert themselves into women's business. I get it. I do it as a commentator, but I don't have if I'm around, you had a beef with somebody, I don't think it's appropriate for me to pick your battle when it's a female. Now, if it's another nigga, okay, that's when you call your cousin, hey,
right.
Okay. But if it's another female, I think I should take a seat and let you handle that.
That's right. I mean, I agree with that. So him trying to fight Trina's battles is not going to make nobody like him more than Khia or whatnot, because Khia is she gonna drag him, but it's still not gonna give him the notoriety that he wants. What is his claim to fame gonna be? That he was on Love and Hip Hop Miami and that Khia dragged him? Like, what else is there? What else is there gonna be? Because Khia will drag anybody. Khia drag dead people, which is not right, but Khia drag anybody. So what is his claim to fame gonna be? Because she doesn't. I don't get it.
But you sure right about it, because Khia, that's what Khia does, and she's been doing it for years. Now, I don't know how long following her. How long have she been doing this?
For years. I'm from Florida, so Khia's from Florida. Well, Khia lived in Florida because I think originally she's from Philly, but she's been down here for known from being in Florida for a while. So Khia has been doing this way back when she was on that red leather couch. Even before that, so this did not happen when she got over with T.S. Madison. This did not just happen. She's been doing it. She's been dragging people. It's just now, her camera lighting is a little better and her quality is a little better, but her roast and gags are still there and they're not going nowhere. So it doesn't matter if Trina come out or not. Lord Jesus, Khia's still gonna drag her. She's still gonna drag her. But do the versus battle. But if they do that, then I think Khia should say, if you do this, I'm gonna stay off your neck. Otherwise, she's still gonna keep going at her.
But I personally freaking believe that Trina knows that she's gonna lose and she can't deal with that embarrassment. Hearts of hearts know that if it backfire, she's gonna look at as a has-been washed up, that she's not the baddest B, and Khia is gonna be the winner. Right.
Yeah, but what is she gonna play? I'm not a Trina hater, because both of them are from Florida, and this whole thing about, oh my God, you from Florida, that you gotta rep everything that somebody from Florida does. I don't have that. That's not me. I don't care. But I like Trina as well. But what did she write in the versus battle? They're playing songs that they've also written for other people. It's not just their hits. They played songs like with the whole Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. Erykah Badu played a song that was written, or vice versa. Jill Scott wrote the song or whatnot. So it's right. So it's songs that they've also written for other people. What has Trina really written? And I think that's what she's afraid of.
Wow. I have written a lot of hits for a lot of people that we know of and that we don't know of.
Right.
She have been a ghostwriter allegedly for some of your faves because
right
is off the chain. I just believe Khia, it comes with her being is she a Scorpio? I don't know. But
I don't follow that.
I think that it comes with her being, independent and that she don't like to work with people. She have a hard time working with people. She have a hard time getting along with people. And I think that she was already in the industry. Yes, she is a Scorpio. So that's a Scorpio nation. I understand. Scorpios, we unfiltered. We tell it like it is.
We know.
We don't get invited to the in crowd. We be the outcast. We don't give a because we still gonna say what we gonna say. And I sleep good at night, even though I done dragged every, and I don't even really know that I done dragged everybody. What did I say? It's sometimes
you don't know because you say so much, honey. You just
so much.
Go.
It's just in me. And if I was in Florida, oh baby, I would definitely have unfiltered like Khia. So my root is from the church. So my roast and gag, I give you that church shade. Scriptures, anytime somebody gets you together with Bible scriptures,
that's the worst. That's the worst. It cuts you deep because how can you deny that when it's they cut you with a scripture? How can you deny that when they do that? And it's not something that you just pulled out the back of your mind. It's like, dang, that like it does dig deep a little bit when you being hit with something like that. So
yeah, so I want to say this to them two ladies. I wish you the best. Bobby Lytes, when she dragged you and say you cooked, and because she gonna say that the 3 letters HIV. You know how she say all this stuff. I mean, but I think that's what Bobby Lytes want because he see that all of that attention you get when Khia respond. Trina don't want that attention because she don't want to quote unquote try to help her. Just like it's some content creators that will say I'm they Khia, but but he want the smoke. He want the beef because it really benefit him because Khia don't give a damn, and she's just. And I heard I don't know how true it is that this stuff is not coming from her main page. It's a website that you have to pay to see that order.
Yeah, she put some of it, like I guess the after show she'll put on YouTube or whatnot, but she has her own website because people started stealing her videos and they started shutting her pages down. And so she started putting everything you got to pay. I don't know how much it is because I don't pay for it. So that's not gonna happen. But she put it all on her website.
And they still screen recorded it and putting it out there. And she not even promoting it. But I will say this to you, Khia, in my close on this segment. I did see that reality, that comedy show that you're doing. And when they say you look like a mechanic, because she's it's a show that she's actually a part of, a new comedy series that she's a part of. And the name of it is 99 Problems. And Khia is on there and she's playing a mechanic of working in a car shop, and she's dope in it. And if you don't get a chance to see that, I'm gonna definitely send you the link right now.
Yeah, send it to me because I haven't heard that.
Huge Khia fan. And another thing too, I love underdogs. And she's not quote unquote underdog, but I love people that say they anti nobody. I just love them type of people. A lot of people think that I just say this just to get under people's skin. I've been this way for years. You don't know me for years, but I'm going to bring some people from Chicago that know me from Chicago days, me and house parties and getting on the train and bus to get to and how I used to drag folks and folks who used to want to beat me up literally say, I'm going to beat you up because I would say, I keep to say it's nothing. Everybody in Chicago's like, why they so mad at him? He been doing this for years, since 2000. Right. Yeah. So when Khia, I'm glad you said it because a lot of people think that she started like this once she broke up with T.S. Madison, and that's not the case.
No, that's not. She had been doing that way before. So I think that's why she was not necessarily upset, but upset about the whole they act like T.S. Madison did it first. Listen, and y'all in the chat, I'm not a hater because I follow all of them, T.S. Madison too, but she was doing this by herself way before with her paper, you know, with that bad lighting and everything on that red couch with still the wood paneling and everything. Khia was roasting and gagging and doing her Christmas shows and everything like that. So this is nothing. It's nothing new, but you know, people will find a way because they love somebody else. They feel like they gotta hate the other person, and that's not true. You can like both of them and still. Right. So I like both of them. I'm not on team nobody but the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. You know, so I ain't. That's it. That's all, you know.
So I want to give a special shout out to Daytime Tea Time because she was one of the YouTubers that broke down the video about colorism. So shout out to Daytime Tea Time. So Jada Pinkett Smith have a show, and it's actually nominated for Emmy or NAACP award. Either one of those, I believe so. I believe it's nominated. So congratulations to Jada. Before the pandemic or we was quarantined, they had some shows taped. And this particular show, we're talking about colorism. Ahmed Brown, when you hear that word before we play the clip, what is your definition of colorism?
When somebody is, and I hate to use the word hating, but when somebody has a issue with someone of either a lighter complexion or a darker complexion, because there are lighter skinned people that have an issue with darker skinned people, and there's darker skinned people that has an issue with lighter skinned people, and then there's also other people of not of our race that do have an issue with different hues of darkness, you know, or of color, so to speak. So
right, and I do believe colorism stems from slavery because if you remember. The slaves, when you were darker,
you're out in the field, right?
And you would work in the house.
And go ahead.
And that's where it stems from. But go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and I think a lot of times when people see us, you know, being prejudiced, I guess, against one another as far as with color, it stems from the darker people knowing in the field, the slaves back then, knowing that if only I was a lighter complexion, then I would be what they would consider, quote unquote, a house nigga, you know. And it's sad that that's still going on to this day, although we weren't in slavery, but it's been instilled into the family, into generations from back then and until now. But that's something that has been taught, you know, because a lot when we raise, because I have children. So coming up, it was never is that your black friend or is that your white friend? Is that your friend? But you know, nowadays people saying, oh, that's your light-skinned friend or that's your dark-skinned friend. So now they're starting to differentiate how you speak about a lighter-skinned person as opposed to a darker-skinned person. So it's something that's been taught to us and to our children. It's nothing that was just there.
Right. So, and in this clip, we're going to play this clip and let y'all hear. We're going to break a little piece of this down. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. And if y'all want more of this, watch it and thumbs up because it helps with the analytics. Okay. All right. Hour. Okay. Here we go. Now, shout out to Neighborhood Talk. And this is when Jada says she was picked on for being light-skinned. Mother reveals how her grandmother discriminated against their dark-skinned neighbor.
The hatred of our skin tone is really just the overall picture of the hatred that we have for ourselves. And it's just so deep-rooted, you know what I mean? It's so really deep-rooted. It is a real testament to how we feel about ourselves. Right.
We all have issues with color no matter what side you're on. And that's what's so interesting about it. Even for, you know, light-skinned women, you know, I know just on covers of magazine, it was always like, no, have your hair super straight.
Right.
You know, no, don't cut your hair, you know.
And even nowadays, that happens online. Like people saying, oh, you light skin, you think you cute?
Yeah,
you think you're da-da-da-da, like.
And back in the day, light-skinned girls would get beat up. Like if you were light-skinned with long hair, we call it getting banked. You would get banked for no reason.
That's right.
And just think about how superficial that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this, right? So if we're in a room full of people, the hatred of...
Okay, let's get to this part.
Okay, so let's talk about this, right? So if we're in a room full of people that are not black, right? they're going to automatically put me in a dark skin category, and they're going to put you in a light skin fair category.
You consider me fair?
Yes.
But here,
And you too.
But here, now we're going to talk about Gammy's issue.
Okay, so let's talk about this, right?
So Gammy did not like that. But it's
Gammy say me?
because you're living it. You're not on the outside looking in. You're living in that existence. But she is like a fair, she's kind of like lighter than you, Almond Brown. To be
she
honest.
is, and like the other young lady was saying, compared to the other two sitting on the other side of the table, they are more fair than they are. So I mean, but like you said, when you're in your own skin and your own body, a lot of times you don't see what other people may see. And I can use me for an example. And it's funny that Daytime Tea Time brought this up in her video about her being tall. And I didn't realize she was that tall either. But I'm tall as well. I'm 6'3". So when a lot of people tell me, oh my gosh, you're so tall, I'm like, I don't see it. Like, I really don't see it, but it's because I'm in me. I'm in my own skin, in my own height, and I'm so used to it that it's like, I don't see what y'all see. Even when I have heels on, I'm like, I don't see what y'all see. But some people are so enamored by it. Some people are intimidated by it. So some people might be intimidated by their own skin color, by what they've seen, how other people have treated others of their same complexion. So I think that's why she may have been like, wait a minute, no, I'm not fair skinned. She didn't see herself as, she wouldn't classify herself as being fair skinned.
No, and that is it. And again, that's why it's so important to have those conversations. Right. And they even brought out the documentary about colorism. It's just gonna make you cry. They had the little girl point out who's ugly. She said she picked a darker dog.
Oh, I saw that.
Who's like, and it just brought tears. Now, me growing up being a dark-skinned man, that do exist. Colorism, you hear people, oh, he's dark, I can't date you, I can't be around you. My pastor, which is my uncle, I never shared this story, but he said, y'all gotta be careful with these dark-skinned men because they mean. Most of them, they beat women because they mean. And then he went back. Now, of course, he was in a joking mode, but some of these people actually believe that. So it's a movie, Sparkle. And he said, you see how that guy, he was so dark and all that type of stuff, but they always will put darker skinned men into domestic violence relationships.
Right.
Lighter skin, the savior.
Right.
So I have to be very careful as a dark skinned brother out on the streets because my skin tone as well as my height is a threat. Now, if I was a tall white guy, it would be admired. But me being a tall black man with a cock eye, that is a threat.
But even with women and darker skinned women, when people speak of the angry black woman, I've never really seen them talk about a lighter skinned woman, although she's still considered black, although she's just lighter, is always the darker complected woman that they consider to be the angry black woman, and it's just sad, especially when a woman that speaks with such passion in her voice is considered to be angry when it's something that they don't agree with or they don't think that she should have a voice on. And she speaks up now she's an angry black woman, so I'm not angry. I'm just passionate.
And that's why even Tyler Perry was accused of his movies play into colorism because it always have the dark-skinned man as the villain, the light-skinned man as the savior, always got black, dark-skinned women in bad, terrible relationship, and they have to be rescued by a lighter-skinned man. So even he get criticized by groups around. But I really want to say thank you to Jada Pinkett Smith for Red Table Talk, having those conversations. I think, I'm going to say this to you, Jada. You are Oprah Winfrey of today. And the reason why I say it, because you have impact and influence. And I remember that young woman that was in controversy with the Kardashian, I forgot her name, that they said that she slept with.
Jordan Woods, I think that's her last name.
Jordan Woods, and how the Smiths came in and used their power and their influence to rescue her.
Right.
Because they was easily ready to eat her alive. But once the Smiths got a hold of her, guess what they did? They exit left. So I really want to thank you for that. And I love the fact that it's 3 generations: the mother, the grandmother, and the daughter. And
that's what we're missing nowadays is those generations, because the generations of today, the grandmother is in her 30s. You know, the grandmothers are in her, and I can say I have a family member who was a grandmother at the age of 29. You know, and that's her daughter, you know, unfortunately she was raped by her boyfriend, by her mother's boyfriend, and she got pregnant at the age of 10. And so at the age of 29, you know, she became a grandmother, you know, unfortunately. So a lot of these people, they haven't lived long enough to get as much wisdom as Gammy has or as Jada Pinkett has, because they're grandmothers before they even turn 30 or 35 years old. So that experience a lot of time isn't there, because they had to grow up so fast and become a mother and a grandmother, you know, so early or whatnot. But the grandmothers of back then, you know, your grandma that used to sit in that old wicker chair on her front porch, you know, rocking and got her cane and she ready to beat you. You know, we don't have those nowadays. Even in the church, you know, a lot of that is missing in the church or whatnot. So the ones that do have the wisdom, they should take these young ones, and even some older people, honey, can learn from some of these middle-aged women, because there's some older women out here that carry on. I just say that.
and I'm like, you all keep on crap, and it's some older women that keep up much mess than young folk. But they ain't, because they were young, they just became old and messy.
So he said he called it old because they know the way, but baby, I need you to call on some of these young ones, honey, because we know the way too.
Absolutely. Come on, come through it. So I want to say thank you to Ahmed Brown. Is this something that you want to share with the audience? Because you are a YouTuber, and sometimes I get forgetful because I'm so into like working. I forget that you do a channel and you does incredible work. But I remember we talked and you said, this is not my passion. I do it for fun, but this is not my job.
It's not necessarily that it's not a passion, because I have been on YouTube for 10 years now, but I deleted the video, privately the video that I had, because, you know, I just came back and did something different. But I mainly do like inspirational videos. You know, we kiki laugh. I might do a review here or there, but you know, the topics that I talk about, I am passionate about. So I can't say that this is not my passion, because I don't just get on here and just frolic around all the time or whatnot. You know, we do have fun on my channel, but you won't necessarily. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but because I might have to backtrack, and I ain't gonna do that. So I'm just gonna leave that. Right, you know, but I did use YouTube. YouTube was a hobby turned hustle. I started on YouTube, and you know, it turned what I was doing on YouTube, what I learned on YouTube. It has now been my hustle for my hustle for the last 10 years now. I started out watching nail videos, makeup videos, hair videos, and now I'm a licensed nail tech. I'm a licensed stylist, and so, you know, and treat maker.
I got you. You got to do my Queen of Course a Diva, because I told you I want to be a diva. I
told you about that red lipstick that you had on that kept coming off on that water bottle. I said, no, that's the wrong one. You need some matte lipstick so it don't come out. And then you couldn't get it out. What is that wet now? Oh Lord,
I can put it on. Put it on. Here's a piece of lipstick on.
You need to do some matte lipstick. It won't come off.
Okay, so matte lipstick, because I do want to bring Marquita back, but I don't want to bring her back raggedy. I want to bring her back done. Okay,
you need the wings to be laid, honey.
I want to be laid. So I'm going to be on talks with you. You tell me what equipment to get. So much going to be going on for the show. I do want to bring you on and come on your show and talk about, you actually gave me some tea about credit. So I do want to talk about that because I don't want to just be known as a person talk about celebrities. I want to be known as, Wiley helped me get out of debt, or Wiley talk get these stocks, and we all make money together. You got me connected with Robinhood, you in Blue Skies. B Scales got me connected with the CDs, not albums in the store. I'm talking about them deposits where you could grow interest, and somebody else helped me get my retirement portfolio together. Because when I become 60 years old, I don't want to be a 60-year-old man, have to go to the nurse home because I didn't have any money laid up.
Right.
And I have
so you well-rounded. You pretty well-rounded over here. So it's not always all celebrity gossip. It's not always all the beef, because honey, we'll go to church in a minute. I have to drop out the bushes sometimes. It's just fun over here. And I know a lot of people come over here and they give you slack. So I'm like, do y'all not understand this man's personality? But it's a lot of people that you have brought out of depression because they weren't able to laugh, and then they watched your channel, and just the comedy that you bring to people, and it might only last for 30 minutes of video, or you might be on for 3.5 hours. Dude, Jesus, but
So I can't wait. We're number, hopefully by this air, hopefully we still in the top spot, in top tier. We want to say thank you to Mob Radio. She reached number one, and it's deserving because I love to see a Black woman dominating and running it. And a lot of times she was judged. People were talking about her, saying she begged. And what did she do? She found a formula. Instead of asking Google for a check, she said, let me ask my people. More money, more money, more money. And they're giving to her because that's what, and now she got her deal with Bio Plus, something that she's selling with that. Then she got Station Head deal. The woman is doing incredible things. And I want to say thank you to Ra Ali, because Ra Ali introduced Millie to Station Head so she could get a check. And now she's number one. So she did it the right way. She did not diss Ra Ali. She played her cards. And she still go to Ra Ali's show and do It's On Site. So that's how you do business. And I'm learning for her because, like, sometimes you can't necessarily burn a bridge. And I can tell for right then and there, she kept that relationship going, and it's more proper for her. And she did not lose her identity. She did not lose her voice.
Let me tell you about a burnt bridge real quick, and then I know we're going to end this or whatnot, because I know a lot of people say, oh, you're going to burn the bridge, you're going to burn the bridge. First of all, like you said, you can't burn something that you was never on. But if you do burn a bridge, it's okay for you to backtrack, and apologize for some things that you may have said or may have done, because you can always rebuild a bridge. But once you dig up that foundation of the bridge, it's hard to build a bridge on dirt. You understand what I'm saying? So as long as you keep that solid foundation that the bridge was on, like don't tear it up to the point where you down to swamplands, and you can't build nothing in a swampland. You understand? So as long as it's still some dirt that can be tilled, and you can lay cement to build a foundation in a bridge on that cement, don't tear down a whole lot just to try to build yourself up, because it's never going to stand firm when you do that. It's never going to stand firm. So if you do burn the bridge, be a bigger person. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to anybody that's out there listening.
Yes.
If you burn a bridge, be big enough to backtrack if you know you did wrong. But even if that person did you wrong, you still in your heart have to have forgiveness. Yes. And the forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you, because you don't go around hating somebody that you felt did you wrong. And all it took was, listen, you did this to me wrong. I apologize. Or I did this to you wrong. I apologize. And now those fences can be put back together. That bridge can be rebuilt. And now y'all can walk over together. So just, I ain't mean to go off on the tangent, but baby, them bridges, when people talk about burnt bridges and stuff like that, I'm like, listen, anything, it can always be repaired as long as that foundation, it might take a little longer now once you get down to the dirt.
Yes.
You dig up that foundation, it'll take a little longer for you to rebuild. But if you just tore down the bridge, but it's still something there that you can build on, then go back and fix it. Just go back and fix it.
There you go. Lord.
I know.
Thank y'all so much for this video. If y'all want to see more of this, Wiley and Ahmed Brown, let us know in the comments how we did. Thank you so very much. I'm so proud of myself. My nose is not runny.
No, it's not. Yay! Because you know, I tell you quick. Well, I'll text you real quick. Wipe your nose. Clean your nose.
You know, I got the heat on. Well, not the heat on, but the oven on, because I got me some. Well, y'all don't know. It would be eaten by it'd be gone. Simon and I got some tilapia and shrimp in the oven. And so I've been losing weight, and I'm happy. I've run, even though I can't run as much, but I'm just excited to be on this healthy lifestyle, not just physically sense, but financially sense. So I'm learning. So by the time I'm done, baby Wiley gonna be wealthy. And then I'm gonna be
Wiley. Come on, Wiley. Yes. Wealthy.
Spiritually wealthy, financially wealthy, physically. You know, I'm a wealthy man, because I look at myself and I speak in the mirror. Just this morning, I did that. I said, you gotta have that. And for some reason with YouTube, I'm learning, Ahmed Brown, it's so many sectors that I didn't even know. But when I started looking about money, I got connected with some people on YouTube that I watch that I love. And like, I'm addicted. Yeah. Especially with the stock market. I'm getting kind of addicted. I got to turn them apps off because
that Robinhood, listen, that Robinhood will keep you up, boy. It'll keep going on. It'll keep you got to limit your notifications, honey, because it'll keep going on.
Yeah, between that and Station Head, I'm just addicted. I have to literally turn this phone off, and because I get about 3,000 notifications a day because Station Head, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I get a lot of tweets because I get notified. I want to know who tweeting. So it's about 20 celebrities that I automatically get notified when they tweet something because I don't want to.
I'm not on Twitter. I signed up for Twitter like 8 years ago, and I could never get a hold of it. I could never get a hold of it, so I stopped. You know,
it is so easy. And once you learn, it's just you just type it and you post a picture, you hashtag. I'm learning social media too. And one thing that I'm learning, Ahmed Brown, is consistency so you can get in that algorithm.
Yeah.
You got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
You can't do
that's what I'm trying to get the whole being consistent. Because I was when I started back doing videos every day at 12 o'clock, around 12 or 1 o'clock, I was uploading little small videos and whatnot. But baby, life, the pandemic, work, kids, and all that stuff, it really started becoming a lot. So, you know.
This is why I told, like, my family said, you know, Marquise, you're single. So do everything you want to do before you make that decision to have a baby.
Right.
Get all out. So that's the decision I want to make. I said, before I had the Wiley Juniors, there's going to be a lot of them. Because once I start, baby.
The Wileys.
It's a whole lot of it. I ain't gonna be able to be on camera like that because y'all ain't gonna be doxing my baby.
But listen, you also have to I know you're taking care of your health as far as weight wise and things of that nature, but you already know sleep. If you got to turn your phone off, you need to get your sleep. Yes, I'm gonna get on you. You need to get your sleep. We can tell when you ain't been sleeping. But you need to get your rest. We're gonna be here. Those news stories ain't going nowhere. You don't have to be first. You know, we gonna get it. I don't care if it was a story that was 3 weeks ago. When you put your zhuzh on it, when you put your spin on it, it's gonna come right back to life. Everybody know that. Tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, press 1 in the chat. If I'm not lying, press 2 in the chat. It don't matter if a story 3 weeks old and Wiley come back and give y'all that same story, y'all gonna listen to it like it just happened.
I'm telling you, like Lisa, I am addicted. Like I am addicted to social media. I'm addicted. And
because this is what you're trying to do, because it's going to be a segue into the things that you want to do in the entertainment business and things. So I know being on social media is your life right now, but you don't want to lose yourself in all these other people's lives. We're invading their lives, being on social media and the gossip and everything. But you have to think about yourself and take time for yourself too. I know you can't go out right now as far as like to a restaurant to sit down or whatnot, but when it does open back up, then do that.
Absolutely. Well, thank y'all. Ooh, this was good. Mama Almond said, get some rest.
So if y'all don't see him, y'all can blame me.
His mama. He a grown man. Wiley Show. Go get us go live. Because these people want me to go live like go, and I got a dick, and my audience is sporty. They want me to go live for like all day, because I spoiled them with all that.
We are spoiled. We are spoiled. Nobody can say they don't get their monies or their time's worth when they come over here. Nobody can say that. No, especially on Patreon as well. Nobody can say that they don't get their time or their money's worth when they come over here. It's worth it.
Y'all ain't really see what I got. Something else go. Something, baby. I want to say this.
Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself until it happens. Keep it to yourself. We don't want to know.
Please put like a black screen on your phone. Just please don't be checking that page in the grocery store or in the bank, and don't be in the cell phone store on your phone.
Oh Lord.
I've done that before. They just, and he said, don't worry about that, sir. That happens all the time. Booty holes. It was like,
oh Lord,
that phone up. Jesus, booty hole, booty. I'm like, oh my God. It happens all the time. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh man, what's going on, mama? You looking at the booty hole.
Oh my gosh. Stop it, I'll say.
Okay, let me go. Thank you so much. Let's say thank you, Almond Brown. Thank y'all.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Almond Brown 09, and then subscribe to my channel if you would like. I appreciate it.
And remind me, I'm the links in there in the comments so they'll know when they rewatch the video and throughout the live too, so they will know to follow, because we definitely want you at your 1,000. But you at your 1,000.
Yeah, come on, Wiley.
Doing that right? You didn't just start. You at your 1,000.
I'm a little over 1,000, but a little more can't hurt, Right.
Right. A little more can't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're gonna put clips of this video on Instagram, and I gotta start doing more of that. Shit, I can't do it. Oh, this is why you have to have a team while doing this social media stuff. So I'm definitely gonna get a little clips of this stuff out. Thank you. All right, have a good day. Peace.
Bye.